All right, I want to kind of go back and watch the Purdue Marquette game. I wanted to see when they went small because there's been something that was kind of bothering me from the game. So right now they're small. They have Braden Smith in the game at the one. They got Fletcher and Colvin as the two off guards. Cam Heidi's at the four and TKR's at the five. They went to a ball screen a lot, a high PNR a lot, because they just simply couldn't run offense. They would pass the ball two or three times, and it would just blow up the play, meaning that the play would just get totally destroyed because there was a deflection, there was a trap, there was too much ball pressure, where they couldn't even run it. So they kind of just went to, hey, Braden, we're just going to come screen you and kind of play out of it. When I'm watching this back, so if we're playing this here, they do this. It's like a little it's like a temporary blitz to get Braden to pick the ball up. Now he's going to get the ball to TKR. When they went small, the whole point of going small is that you want to have more creators, more guys who could handle the basketball, right? When Purdue went small, that number didn't change. Braden Smith was the only one still. And TKR was actually the secondary creator. And it doesn't help when Braden has an outlet here and you've got two Purdue guys in the same spot. This was pretty much a 2 versus 5. Look at this. You have the 2 to get the ball out of Braden Smith's hands. Then you have 3 basically zoning up. And then you settle for a one dribble contested floater shot thing that TKR does here. That is not good offense at all whatsoever. Let's look at something else here. Okay, now CJ Cox is in the game. Cox is in the game, and is that? Yep, Smith is in along with CJ Cox. I think CJ is someone who I believe can step into that role of being more of a creator and helping out a bit. They get the ball to TKR here. And just right away, he's trying to be a creator. This is a 50-50 pass. It's real tough. Look how many blue shirts there are here. Like, you got a ball fake one time, then you probably have Miles over top. Or you have Braden Smith just popping out right here. There's a really poor decision here. When you go small, you take good shots. You have to take good shots because you should be able to take care of the basketball because you're smaller. You should be able to handle the ball a lot better. Turnover, off to the races. All right, now let's look at it again. Once again, high pick and roll. Why did they go pick and roll? Because they can't run offense right now against this Marquette defense. Hey, better spacing, but once again, they're asking TKR to be the creator here when there are other guards on the court that should be able to do this. I think CJ can, but Miles and Cam have not really proven to do so. That's a really tough ask. And I really want CJ, hey, really good jump shooter. I think he needs to be a bit more aggressive at times, especially when there's not a real rim protector here. You put a lot of pressure on this Marquette defense when you beat the first line of D. If you beat the first line of D, that's when they break down. They could not break down the defense last night. If he takes one more dribble into the teeth here, Cam Heidi probably spaces up, and that's probably a great pass right there. Or a little floater right in here. Either way, this is a great shot for CJ. Great shot for CJ, but would like to see him be a bit more aggressive off the bounce moving forward. No board. Get back on D. Next up, same group is in pretty much. I think it's the same group. Yep, CJ Cox, Braden Smith, Miles Colvin. Braden tell him to get out the way. They go with the run and jump. So a run and jump is, you see this in AAU all the time, where this defender is supposed to get him going one of each way. As soon as you can see his number, as soon as this guy or this guy sees his number on the back of his jersey, that's when he runs and they're going to trap and then they're going to zone up and take away the next pass. So boom, he sees the numbers. He's going to go. This guy jumps in here to try to take away that next pass. Now, this is where you need creators, right? Miles has got to be able to take this square up and beat this guy. This is a forward. Miles is a guard, super athletic, really good player, but he's just not a threat here. He doesn't want to put the ball on the floor. He doesn't want to dribble this basketball. He does not want to attack. He's being pressured at half court by a forward. He should be able to win this 9 times out of 10 going downhill. But they get the ball to TKR, and now they have to reset. Like, that's an opportunity right there where if he beats him, that's a 3-on-2. All right, CJ Cox. Passing lane. That's why Painter went to a lot of high pick and roll. They couldn't get to any sets. And Matt Painter runs some of the sexiest sets, some of the sexiest quick hitters in college basketball. But if you can't make a pass and you can't move the basketball, you can't execute those things. Just really tough, lazy pass right there. He'll get better. Let's watch another one. All right, Will Berg is in the game now. Will Berg's in the game. That's no longer TKR. So they were asking TKR to create a bit. Who's going to be the secondary creator now? Cox coming off. Piccanaro does a good job at keeping his dribble now. Boom. See, this is where, off season, it was really big for Cam and Miles to really be able to do something off the dribble. Really be able to do something off the dribble here. Boom. Off this closeout, he's got to be able to go pump fake and go, or just rip and go. One dribble, pass. Miles wants no parts of this. It's going to be 1 or 2 dribbles, pass, get the ball off me. You create. Now we're here. CJ does a really good job not picking up the basketball here. But once again, hey, I know he's quick. I know he can move. I know he's athletic. But CJ should win this battle. And he's got to get to the cup here. Get to the rim. He's shifty enough. He's quick enough. Any combo you need, just get to the rim. Get to the rim, get fouled, shoot, get your shot blocked. But you got to get downhill here. But he's hunting his jump shot. That's the scouting report now. He just wants to get to his jumper. Every dribble just think it's to set up a jump shot. So he's got to be able to counter that because there's enough film out there now. The Alabama game is out there. He had film in previous games where he's just trying to get to his spot to raise up and shoot it. So that's the scouting report. He's got to be able to counter that. This is just a really tough shot. But once again, true freshman, this is a great game for him. But overall, man, like that's why they struggled so much to run offense. Their defense really wasn't that bad. Their defense wasn't that bad. I know it kind of opened up there at the end of the game a bit, but look, this is a 7-point game with 9:34 left. That's 3 possessions. And with the way that Purdue could shoot the ball, they were coming in at 6th in the country at 46%. I mean, that's 2 threes from it being a 1-point game. But, Painter's got to find a way to get these guys, the non-Braden Smiths, to really create. Got to find a way to create, especially when you go small. If you're going to go small and you're still creating at the same level, that's a real problem. That's a real problem. If you go small, you got to be able to take care of the ball, got to be able to run offense, you got to be able to create your own shot. Anyone not named Braden Smith. I think if they can find that next person to help do that at a decent level, I think that's just going to open up things.
Dan Dakich. Can't guard me.